Good morning, everybody. My name is Paris Latka, and I'm a nutritional health coach. And did you know that it is common within the conventional agriculture system that a strawberry is grown with 60 different chemicals in the synthetic fertilizers that it's used, and then also in the pesticides, insecticides, fungicides, you name it. And 60 different chemicals are used. It's like a chemical cocktail, baby, but not the cocktail that I want to be drinking at all. Granted, the end result is going to be a little bit different. They've been doing different studies about the residue of the actual chemicals on the strawberry. So there's different studies that point to either one chemical is remaining on the residue product that someone is going to be eating to 17. So either 1 to 17 different chemicals are on the strawberry that we're actually eating. It's just astonishing. What I'm really wanting to point to is why it is that we support the organic industry. The organic industry is not perfect by any means. What is really going to assist us in finding a sustainable system is going to be everyone gardening. But until that meantime, we can really support organic because it's a very highly regulated label and it's a label that we can trust. So in the conventional agriculture system, because of the conventional agriculture system, we have the second largest dead zone in the world. And this is because of all of the synthetic fertilizers that are used in the springtime in order to get crops going. And the rainfall coming down and wiping out, and the nutrient runoff from that rainfall coming into the Gulf of Mexico, where it's the second largest dead zone. And that creates an algae bloom. And the algae bloom then creates a hypoxic environment, suffocating all of the marine life. This does restore and regenerate itself after a while. However, it just depends on how concentrated that the nutrient runoff is and how severe the rainfall was. So this is like really big because it's really impacting our economy. $80 million was lost, I think it was last year or the year before, due to the nutrient runoff, and because the hypoxic area, fishermen couldn't fish, all of that life sort of ceased. The first largest dead zone is, interestingly, the Dead Sea, and it took 3 years to regenerate their Dead Sea. In 2004, there were reported 146 dead zones. In 2008, there were 405 dead zones. And then in 2015, there are more than 550 dead zones. So this is like just on the rise as conventional agriculture grows. Of the billions and billions of pounds of synthetic fertilizers and synthetic pesticides, herbicides, again, fungicides, only 1% of that actually targets the pests. Only 1% of the billions of pounds of chemicals used, and these concentrations are just having to get stronger and stronger because the pests and the bacteria, all of these different pests that they're trying to stave off, are becoming more and more resilient to these chemicals, and so they're evolving and they're just becoming stronger. So then the farmer inadvertently is having to use stronger solutions and more of it, exposing themselves to the toxins, and then exposing the food that we're actually eating to all of these toxins, the groundwater that we're drinking to all of these chemicals, and the air that we're breathing. And only 1% is actually addressing the pests themselves. So this is just an imbalanced equation. We've got to do something. And again, the solution is farming, is actually like coming to the earth and building our own gardens and connecting with our communities that way. And then the other solution in the meantime is really supporting organic agriculture and buying organic. When people say that they don't have enough money to buy organic, then it's like, well, at what cost do you not have enough money? I get it. We all get a paycheck and we all have to budget it. And it's just really important to know the different health repercussions that we're putting ourselves in jeopardy of because of eating conventional food, and then the health of our environment and what it is that we're subjecting to our environment and how that is affecting us, and so at what cost, It's wild because in a lot of different studies they found that organic produce is a lot more nutrient dense and rich. So like spinach has 120% more vitamin C than conventional spinach, and strawberries have way more antioxidants than conventional strawberries. And so it's like, okay, well, if we start just eating more organic, then we're getting more nutrients, and maybe we don't have to take a multivitamin. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like thinking of it in that way. Also thinking about it in the way of like, wow, when I feed my body more phytochemicals and more nutrients, then I'm going to feel better. And when I feel better, then my mind is going to be thinking clearly. My heart is going to be more open to love. And then that's what it is that I'm going to be attracting more into my life. So if I'm feeling abundant, then I'm going to be attracting that abundance to support the decisions to continue to help me thrive, right? My health to thrive. So it's also really important when we're thinking about like budgeting to just know that the Environmental Working Group has a list of dirty dozen fruits and vegetables to absolutely get organic. And then they also have a clean 15 list that you can get conventional. So this is like things with thicker peels like a banana or an avocado. So look those up. Actually, maybe I'll link them below. But so that's a way that you can also begin transitioning into supporting more organic agriculture. So it's just wildly, wildly important. We've got to vote with our dollar. When we vote with our dollar, industry will follow the economy. So if there's more dollars focused on organics, which means non-GMO, then that means that that's where we'll start steering more of our energy. So anyway, I hope that you learned something from this, and thank you for joining me in this movement of just empowerment and feeling better in our bodies. And as we feel better in our bodies, then we can continue to support the earth and the health of our earth. Have a beautiful day.